This is the WMAY Morning News Feed, Business in the 217. I'm Greg Bishop, and we're connecting now with David Ellis. He is with 217 Cleanup. David, thanks for taking time with us. Looks like you're on site somewhere doing some cleanup. What you got going on?
Well, actually, I'm just at work right now. I'm at home plate on our upper deck, and we are putting in sprinkler systems, getting our yard mowed, and trying to clean this place up because every night people like to just throw trash around, and that's kind of what got me inspired in the first place to do this. The 217 Cleanup Project just started as one to get trash off the side of the road and out of the grass.
And this is something, of course, that everybody who lives anywhere wants their neighborhood to be presentable. And too often, and I see it around my neighborhood as well, everything from fast food wrappers to even masks. We're seeing a lot more of that as well, and just litter in general. Tell me about the stuff you're seeing out there.
Well, it was crazy. This idea, the West Side Cleanup, started with me and 5 friends, and I just talked to some people about it, and it turned into like 50 volunteers. I got breakfast donated by a bunch of local places, Panera, Grab a Java, Mellow Cream, Harvest Market, all just donated food and beverages for us. Patriot Apparel made our T-shirts, and then the local restaurants, the Corner Pub, Home Plate, Brick House, Broadway Graham, and a bunch of others all came together to pay for us all to have lunch. And even the Springfield Police Department came out with us and kept us safe while we were picking up trash. And yeah, we had masks, basketballs, weights, like literal little weights that you would have in your gym at home or on the side of the road. It was insane. It was like 300 pounds of trash we collected in just 2 hours walking up Route 4 in Wabash and Koke Mill. It was unreal.
So tell me, this is volunteer driven. These are efforts that you guys are just out there. You're not necessarily getting funds from anybody. This is just you guys making this happen.
Yeah, I just made a few phone calls, and people were more than willing to help me out, and we're excited to be a part of it. And like I said, I went from me and 5 friends to me and 50 brand new friends that I didn't even know. And that took about 2.5 weeks to organize and put together. So my goal for next year is to do 10 streets across the city from the west side to the east side and funnel everybody downtown for a big party with local live music, artists, charity groups, and just raise awareness for all the things that we need to fix in the capital of our state, which nobody even knows for the most part.
It's pretty incredible. We're talking with David Ellis with 217 Cleanup, volunteer organization that's out there on the streets, wearing the bright yellow shirts, making sure that you can see them picking up your garbage that gets strewn around along intersections, along residential areas. Have you found that certain areas are worse off than others when it comes to litter and just general refuse?
Well, I really stick to the west side of Springfield. It's where I live. It's where I've grown up. It's where I work. But I've been to the other parts of town, and I've seen that there's trash everywhere. I mean, there's trash everywhere. And Alderman Sean Gregory reached out to me just a couple weeks ago, and he wants to team up and get over into his neck of the woods where we can get teams together out there to start cleaning up. So I think it's a citywide and probably a nationwide problem, but people just throw stuff out the window, and it's ridiculous. It's so easy to just not do. But if we can get a collection of good people together to clean up some trash on the side of the road, make our city look better, and then have some fun after it, even if it's just once a year. Hopefully it sparks some interest and it goes, further than just Springfield.
David, you're going to have to keep us posted on when you do plan that large cleanup day of sorts where I would imagine you're going to have people from the outside of the city start marching inwards to the city, picking up garbage along the way till all of a sudden you get to the party and everybody's having a good time because they just cleaned up the city. So keep us posted on that. In the meantime, how can people get a hold of you if they want to help with just the regular cleanup operations you guys have with 217 Cleanup?
So if you get on Facebook, just look up 217 Cleanup. You'll find our page. I've already got something like 600 followers. I'm trying to get more and more into the social media thing. This is really my first time doing something like this. So bear with me as I go through it. But I'm working with the city. I'm working with aldermen. I'm working with local businesses. And I'm trying to kind of make my way. So 217 Cleanup on Facebook is the easiest way to follow me. And then you'll kind of see what we all do as a team and as a city.
And tell us, what kinds of things you're looking for, not just volunteers. Are you looking for tools? Are you looking for resources? What can businesses and individuals do outside of helping you actually physically go pick up garbage?
So the city has been doing an amazing job providing pickers and garbage bags and even scales so that we can weigh our progress and stuff like that. But I've only done one project so far, and I'm going to tag along with a couple more Adopt the Streets. But the best thing that you could do to really help my project out is, if you go to my page, you'll see now, just the other day, I was up here on the top deck at home plate, and I watched this girl jog up and down the road with a trash bag in her hand, picking up trash. And I took a picture of her and I put it on my thing. So if you're out in your area and you see trash and you're picking it up just to do what's right in your neighborhood, take a picture of it, send it to 217 Cleanup so I can put that out there and spread positive vibes about cleaning up your community just because it's the right thing to do, not for notoriety, just because it needs to be done.
Behavior is contagious, and positive behavior is infectious. And I think the more positive behavior we have out there, the more displays of positive behavior we have, the better off we'll be. And I think what you're doing is pretty incredible. And it's just simply driven by a passion of, like you said, seeing people throw stuff out the window and just having enough of it, being fed up. So David Ellis, 217 Cleanup. Again, the Facebook page, just search out 217 Cleanup. And keep us posted on when you plan on that larger city-wide event, because I think that'll attract even more people out, especially if there's that caveat of having a party at the end of it all.
Hey, if you put beer at the end of anything, people will show up in masses.
Fantastic. David, thanks for taking time with us here on the WNAY Morning News Feed.